What's up, guys? DEAN and Dirty, and boys and girls, we'll be talking about rugby today because in Kenya we are having a crisis, let me say it, a crisis among the Kenya7s squad. So we are going to jump right into it because rugby, we borrow a lot of words from the food industry to the animal industry. Woo woo! On a serious note, guys, Kenya is having a lot of issues and we cannot blame this on the management. That's one. Two, we cannot blame this on the fitness. As a player, I've been to a Kenya7s camp. There is an open camp which they usually go for. They invite the public. It's done around, I think the last time I went it was in Kasarani, where the public comes and trains with the Kenya7s. And trust me, the physical fitness is not an issue.
45 to score. Place where Kenya get it though. Then it's running as they go to this outside. Oh, beautiful work. The Taabu again. Taabu-licious will go through underneath.
The reason why I'm saying physical fitness is not an issue, Kenya rugby is very physical. People like hurting each other. People like, we call it stool. People like doing stools, handoffs. They are very, if someone wants to tackle you, you will die. Yeah, you'll die. Totally. Handoffs are real. So the physical fitness part, it's not an issue because they train hard. I've been there. I ran. I didn't finish the training. I ran.
Kenya flat on attack. Ambaka. Willy Ambaka's got power. He's got strength. And he's got the bend to the face. Oh no, again. That's two in a row. Ambaka is...
Management part, they chose a coach. They believed in the coach. The coach has a job to do. He's the one who is responsible for making sure if it's recalling the old players, he can recall the players. If it's deciding that this guy is not fit to play, he can decide to cut him out and the guy is not playing. So fitness and management, please stop pressuring the coach. It's not the management. The big question around here, why I did this video, is what ails Kenya7s? And I watched the Hong Kong, I watched the Singapore, and I think in the Singapore there was a bit of improvement compared to Hong Kong. They won very poor games, I know, but it was an improvement because we've been beaten by worse of teams. So my issue, if the coach can listen to me, the forward line, which are also called the Wolves, yeah, and the lines, the people who play the line, the back, that is the center, the winger, during breakdowns, as we go to the scrum and the line out, after those breakdowns, people become idle. They don't know where they're supposed to be. You get someone idling on one corner, another guy is idling on another corner. Now I know this is a 7 circuit and it entails brains and agility. You don't have to play your position, that's why. Yeah, another issue I have is defense, where it shatters every time. You find people rushing for the ball instead of forming a one-line defense. I saw that in Singapore, I saw that in Hong Kong. We have a defense that shatters. Every time people rush for the ball, they leave gaps so that when one, like for example, you can see in this video, we were breaking a lot. One person is in front, the other one is back. People don't know where to be and it's on a defense, you know. Those are the two things that are ailing our Kenya7s. Defense, and people don't understand where they're supposed to be. Now I come to what people are saying is an issue. This is not an issue. It is bound to happen whether you like it or not. In the future, in the nearer future, the junior players is not an issue. You guys have even started a hashtag where you say recall old players back. Please don't. How long will they be playing? Injera, Oscar Uma, Biko Adema. They've been there for like 10 years, guys. We have talent in Kenya, ladies and gentlemen. For how long shall we be recycling players? For how long? We have USA, we have New Zealand, we have South Africa. Actually, I love South Africa rugby because a guy will play in the 7th circuit for one circuit complete, and then they put another player in. They don't. It's rare for them to recycle players. Not like some teams. New Zealand had the same issue with Kenya. Actually, Samoa is the one that was affected a lot by the same Kenyan issue of recycling players. It reached a time the old guys cannot play no more. They brought new guys. As you say, the junior players, they were almost relegated. Same to Kenya. Junior players is not an issue. If I was to be given an opportunity as a player, my perspective would be, not as a player. If I was given an opportunity as a coach, what I will do. Now, I have two options. One is to support the Kenyan fans who are saying support, bring the old players back, but I wouldn't bring all of them back. A 7s team has 12 people, 7 are the players, 5 are the subs. For the first 7, we have 3 forwards, 3 lines, 1 fullback. I don't know where to place him, if he's a forward or... There's a lot of controversy where a fullback is a line, a fullback is a forward. So I'll say 3 forward, 3 lines, and 1 fullback. For the forwards, I'll have 1 old player. Preferably, I'll put maybe Oscar. Don't ask me why I'll put Oscar, but for the line, I want to bring back Injera. I think Taabu is doing better than Injera, and he'll be a star. Trust me, watch Taabu, he'll be a star. For the center, I think that's where I'll bring another guy. I'll bring in Ombachi. I think Ombachi will do better. Now, I know everyone is happy I recall the old players. That's what the fans would love to see. But we are not going with the fans. We are doing a future thing. So this is what I'll do. If the old players are not selfish, they will come back to the camp and help the junior players gain the experience needed. Because it's all about experience. The team is good, but they don't have experience. They don't know how to rush to the scrums. They don't know how to break down. They don't know what international level rugby has been structured to be. So my perspective, I'll bring the old guys back to the camp if they would love to, and if they want to see Kenya7s prosper, they come back to the camp, help the junior players attain the experience needed. Through training, you can also put 1 player to be a captain, things like that. That's what I'll do personally, instead of recalling the old players. Now, listen carefully. Hong Kong 7s is done. Singapore 7s is done. We are heading to something we call London 7s, on which is on May. These things I'm saying right now can be improved. A month time is a big time to change things. So as you listen carefully to me, we have a very silly pool. We've been pooled with teams that we can beat. Teams like France. Now Fiji is where the issue is, but we've played with Fiji before, and that's why I'm saying you can recall the old players to help the junior players. They've played with Fiji more than 3 times. We even won a cup in Singapore previously. So the old guys can come and train the junior players of how to beat these teams. As we go to the London 7s, as I was saying, don't be cocky with yourself, guys. Don't be cocky. They will think we don't know how to play as usual, and they will think we are going to fail. So do me a favor, young lads. Young lads like me, do me a favor. Go out there and win, or go down with a fight. That Kenya corner will be, oh, let's go Kenya, let's go. Let's go. That's all we need, guys. Thanks for watching this video. If you've not subscribed, subscribe. Hit that like button and the bell notification. See you next Sunday. I'm out.